Hi everyone. Um, Please excuse the state of me. As you can see, I've just woken up this morning. I'm actually enjoying a few minutes peace. I've got a cup of tea, sat having just woken up. Bobby is still asleep. So I thought it was the perfect opportunity to come on and have a quick chat with everybody. Had planned on coming on yesterday, but that didn't happen. So I thought I'd do it now. Grabbing 5 minutes whilst I can. So yeah, excuse the state of me. Obviously no brushed hair, definitely no makeup on, so not looking my best, but hopefully you can see past that. When I was thinking about what I wanted to talk about today, I try and relate it to things that are just going on in my life, so that it's obviously just easy for me to talk about what's happening. And yesterday was one of those days where I knew I had plans in the evening to have a catch up with friends that I've known for nearly 10 years, went to university with, and sadly they both live in other countries at the moment working there, so really hard for us to catch up at the best of times, let alone at the moment. So yeah, I'd made plans with them that I was going to have a Zoom call with them yesterday evening. Then I had one of those days where nothing went to plan. So Bobby decided he just wasn't having a nap. He just would not go down and spend most of his time in his cot chucking himself about, not crying luckily, but just talking to himself. And so eventually went and got him up and just decided to accept he wasn't going to have a nap yesterday. But with this meant that by 4 o'clock he was exhausted and really hard work. So just getting through dinner time and getting him into bed and whatever was quite hard going. I then quickly rushed downstairs to go and make this Zoom call, and to be honest, at that point I could have quite easily have just messaged and said, like, I've had a really rubbish day, I'm really tired, or made an excuse, I've got a headache, whatever it is. There is numerous times where I've done that before, or have felt like doing that when I've meant to be seeing friends. Not because I don't want to see them, or because I don't want to chat with them, or because I don't really miss them, because I do. It's more so just feeling completely drained and exhausted and wanting 5 minutes to myself. But I didn't. I stuck to my guns. I came down and made the phone call, Zoom call, and was on there for best part of an hour in the end. Had such a giggle, so thank you to both my friends for just really making me laugh. Between us, I think we all had a few moments where we were struggling to breathe just out of laughter. But just so lovely to have really genuine conversation with two really old friends that I've, got so much in common with, and we just don't see enough of. So it was lovely to have that time with them, so thank you to them. And came off and just felt really relaxed afterwards, and I realised that actually, had I have phoned or messaged and just said, look, I can't talk today, I'm really sorry, I'm really tired, blah 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 blah, made my excuses, I would have then given myself a bit of time, probably watching telly or something, but actually probably not have felt as great as I did afterwards. If I'd have done that, I would have obviously felt guilty for the first point, but also I would have missed out on conversation and laughter, which actually made me feel really relaxed and chilled and happy afterwards. So I'm really pleased I didn't become a flake and drop out, and I'm really pleased that I had some quality time with my really good friends. So if you're not managing to do that at the moment, I really recommend it. Doesn't have to be quite as long as my conversation was, but just 5 minutes talking to someone you care about really does make a difference. So yeah, that's kind of really what I wanted to talk about today. We've got a bit of a crazy day coming up because we've got the people coming around to value our house today, so I am stressed to the max, which is ridiculous because I'm not going to change the value of our house overnight. So I will no doubt be running around like a mad woman trying to tidy up the mess that is still in our house everywhere. And then yeah, we'll see where the rest of the weekend takes us really. But That's been my Friday so far. My shout out this week goes to a friend of mine that lives quite local to me currently. She's been really supportive on my journey so far, which is the first thing that obviously stands out in my head and why she cropped into my head. But actually, when I was thinking about how to explain her, I realised that she just makes me smile so much, and that's kind of why I've decided to pick her as my shout out for this video. So she's a mum to 2 young children. She was made redundant early on in the year, unexpectedly, and with struggling and with 2 small children as it is currently staying as a stay-at-home mum, working from home, just managing to keep the house together. She moved house as well this year, and her little girl is adorable, but she does not sleep ever. She just does not sleep. Now, loads of us mums will have been there at some point, and I keep saying to her, I'm sure she'll grow out of it soon. I'm really keeping everything crossed for her because she does not sleep. So if this is you that I'm talking about, thank you, because you always make light of heart everything that's going on. I know if I ever was feeling down, you'd be there to crack a joke and make me laugh. You're so honest yourself about things that have happened, and when I tell stories about Bobby, you've always got another hilarious one to tell me about your children, which makes me feel so much more normal. So yeah, even just thinking now about some of the stories, it makes me laugh out loud. So thank you for just being such a really good friend, and just so funny and making me smile. So if that's you I'm talking about, thank you for being you. And yeah, any more comments that come my way the next few days over this video, I'd love to read them. I know there's been a couple of issues with iPhone users accessing the video. I think it was an issue with YouTube that YouTube were having. So if that's been you, I'm really sorry if you've not been able to listen. But obviously the videos are still there. You can go back and watch them. Please continue to share them. I've had a few messages off people that I've never met before, which is incredible. And obviously just knowing that anybody's listening and it's valuable is really helpful for me and feels really worthwhile. So managed to cut it down a little bit shorter this video today, so not quite as long, but have a lovely day whatever you're doing, and I look forward to catching up with you all soon. Yeah, speak to you later. Bye.